battle. This time I'm commanding Scythia. You can see my army there. I've got some peasants, some archer warbands, some chosen archer warbands, some headhunting maidens, another unit of peasants there, and I've also got this unit of horse archers here. I think they're Scythian noblewomen, really long range for horse archers. As you can see that here already, that distance, and they're within their range to fire. Obviously they've come up against Cretans, so the range is the same. If I just show you my enemy's army now, you can see there he's got units of Cretans at the front, 3 of them. His infantry, he's got armoured hoplites on the flanks, he's got Spartans through the middle. There's his general unit there. That's his only cavalry unit he's brought. Okay, so the first thing you can see there, stupidly, I think I was holding Alt as I attacked them, and they've gone into their secondary attack, which is engaging the melee, but I was completely focusing on something else after I clicked attack, hadn't noticed, and as you can see, made to pay the price. It's a stupid waste of a good unit so early in the battle that they do regroup, but again, still, it's just a waste of a unit there from me. So now with my horse archers gone, as you can see I've got a skirmish army, I've got no infantry whatsoever, so my plan now is all I've got left to do, get into range, let my archers do the business, and just make sure now that I don't get caught. I've got to keep my cavalry away from those Spartans and the hoplites. And you can see there the range of his Cretans, they've got my range already, but they're hitting the peasants, they're not hitting my archers, so I'll just run into position now. It's just to minimise casualties. And you'll notice I've split my army into 2 groups. I'm sending one group front on and another group along the right flank, or my opponent's left flank. You can see there now, if I just come over this side you'll see it better. You can see there again, he's still firing at my peasant units in the front. Okay, so I'm now happy with where I've got my archers, and I'm engaging his Cretans. As you can see, I've just got, to his 3 units, I've got the maximum allowed 8 units, so it won't be long. I can just massively outnumber them in missile units, and you'll see that now. As you can see there, for every 1 volley they're losing like 7-8 men per unit already over here. It's just rabble left. And my opponent, he's realised that, and his strategy now is probably the worst thing that you want to do in this situation. He's decided he's going to make a box. Really bad decision. Archers breaking boxes, that's bread and butter stuff for them. If I was trying to use infantry or my cavalry, then yeah, a box would be a good idea. It'd stop me getting to the centre, but I've got an archer unit. All he's doing there is exposing the rear to every single unit to my archers, which is perfect for me. I can just stay at a distance, shoot them, kill them, nice and easy. Okay, so there's that regrouped unit of the horse archers I mentioned earlier, which I'm just sending them in here into the melee, just to finish off this last little unit of Cretans here. So now, because my opponent's made a box, I'm just going to surround him completely, all 4 sides as best I can with my archers, just to make sure I can fire into the rear of every unit now. And then my plan is, once I've whittled each unit of his infantry down enough, if he's still going to hold the box, I'll just have to then put my cavalry into wedge formation and attack the corners with my infantry, with my archers as well, once they've all run out of ammo. As you can see there now, I've got him surrounded on nearly all 4 sides. I can fire into the back of every single unit he's got there. So what I start doing now, as you can see on this Spartan unit at the bottom of your screen, and the armoured hoplite unit at the top of your screen as well. I'll just go around and show you that armoured hoplite unit, just show you how easy it is to break a box if someone does. As long as you've got archers, it's this simple to break it. Okay, better view here, you'll see the casualties on this unit of armoured hoplites now. As you can see there, it's devastating my opponent. He's realised what's going to happen. What he does here, I actually enjoyed this tactic. I completely didn't see this coming. He's burst from his box. He's targeted straight away my grouping of cavalry on the one flank, my grouping of cavalry on the other flank, and then his only unit of cavalry, his general, he sent it straight up the middle towards my unprotected archers, which also happens to include, you can see he's gone straight for there, my general unit. I didn't, as my cavalry was going to be my main fighting force, I didn't want to put my general in there and risk him being killed, so I selected my archer unit as a general. Now I'm paying for it. You can see Spartans there have actually caught one of my headhunting maidens, but I've just turned all my archers onto that now, firing into it, killing it, just to make sure that routes before my cavalry. And so with his box broken, now you can see what's happened is it's broken into lots of little melees across the field. And basically what I'm trying to do now is just keep my cavalry away from him, let my archers whittle a unit down. Once it's isolated, just get in there, mass charge it and rout it. You can see there I've used a unit of my peasants to actually hold his armoured hoplites and then mass cav charge him. See that unit's routed now.
Have turned to water,
and that's my general dead now. It's one good tactic that my opponent actually came up with. I completely didn't see that one coming. I had no answer to it. And again, you can see by here now another unit of my headhunting maidens has been routed now by his Spartans. So I just need to be wary of that. The second I've lost my cavalry, I'm completely. You can just keep chasing my archers. If they're running, they can't fire. He'll catch them eventually, and they're not going to stand in a hand-to-hand combat with Spartans or hoplites. So I just need to keep my units away from him. Keep firing at them. Once they're whittled down, just keep the mass cav charges coming in. You can see I've got these two units here isolated, they've been whittled down. Sent all my units in one side. As he turns to face them, I send the rest in from the other side, hitting his rear. Completely surrounded, and those two units rout. So this is my main threat from my opponent at the moment, is these units of Spartans, especially this unit here. This depleted unit, you can see I send my peasants in to engage him as he turns to attack my peasants. Mass cav charge from the rear. As he turns to try and face that, I send my other cav group in from the other side again. Routed that unit of Spartans. So while I've been doing this, my opponent, one unit of cavalry, his general unit, has actually been going round. He's been targeting single units of my archers, chasing them into the trees, and then routing them. So, as I said, if I lose the archers, I'm going to be stuck. So, I'm taking my cavalry now, and I'm going to try and kill his general unit before I finish with these. You can just see that I'm using a unit of peasants to fight with Spartans, and they're not doing too bad. But as I said, there's his general there. I've got him caught just on the edge of the forest.
The enemy warlord flees from
That's him routing now. You can just see the general galloping away there, trying to escape. Not having that. Killed my general, so it's only right I chop him down as well.
Now his men show fear.
So now with his general dead as well, the only units my opponent's got left now was these two units of Spartans. All my archers now focusing on them. You can see the effect it's having. Just see those arrows raining down. It's not going to be long now, and they're either going to just be all dead and I'll get the victory, or they're going to rout because of the effect of the morale. Okay, so you can see there, they've routed. The effects of the morale was too much. It was a really good battle. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching, guys.